Okay, I'm Jay,
I'm Jay.
and this is a review of Matrix Resurrection that we guarantee will restore your faith in the Matrix franchise. It will have you asking for more and will make you see not all, but a code of the Matrix. Something we have been showing, and it's there, but that's once you see it, you get converted to the world of the Matrix.
Yes, I'm Jay,
And I'm Jay.
and he's Jay. He's the
Yeah.
talker,
Also,
I'm the looker.
Yeah, you're the good looker.
No, just
Look,
kidding.
We have created the J&J Method, right?
Yes.
And that's how we see the Matrix codes, right? Not only in Matrix, but in every movie from Citizen Kane, Wizard of Oz to now, right? Straight to the point. Before, I love the movie, right? Very proud of Lana Wachowski. Everything was amazing. What about you? What's your impression of Matrix Resurrections?
Oh, I loved it.
Mm-hmm. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So I'll be very quick.
Yes.
Introduction. Perfect introduction. Boom. It's a reference to 1984. George Orwell wrote, "If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever." Right? You go there. We have our daughter and very busy. When you come, now let me explain. I'll explain. This will be known soon. Everyone's gonna notice. It's not because we are in the age of information. That's why I'm just saying. The reason why people have felt a bit uneasy with the Matrix Resurrection is that it broke everyone's expectations, right? What do you think about Matrix? What do you think when you see Matrix? You want special effects. You want like a better version. However, what Matrix Resurrection actually is a super version. It's a version that is like made on a TV budget. The Matrix Resurrection imitates another genre. It imitates a TV genre. That's why they make so many references to TV. There's the one that we picked up. I even said RuPaul's Drag Race when Morpheus comes to fight, and he even has a sentence that is similar.
Could be this is the first day of the rest of your life.
RuPaul's Drag Race. There's another reference that when they're talking, they're talking about how to make the Matrix, the new Matrix, right?
Mm-hmm.
That we have evidence of what we're saying, right? We're talking about. I'm talking about how the new version of Matrix is supposed to resemble, is based on a TV show. It's like a TV show made with high quality, but probably set in the 2010s, right?
Correct.
And what are the evidence? I was telling. One of the evidence, they imitate TV shows. One of the TV shows they imitate is a W1A from BBC, right?
Okay.
It's a show where they are talking about how to broadcast the news, or and it's funny. It's funny the way. That's why you see a Scottish guy talking.
My game speak loud and dumb.
And to make sure the reference is there and it's on purpose, they mention BBC.
Shiny, like BBC.
Yeah.
No, I was unfamiliar with that show. That's why I couldn't.
W1A.
help.
We watched
Yeah.
one episode.
Oh, we
that's
did?
that's
Okay.
why all the and there's a German a woman with a German accent. That's so like it turned into a comedy. It's an existential comedy. What are the evidence? When look, stimulate, right? They that's a proper like pun on the simulation and the this very common setting for existential comedy, right? Which is what they turn the Matrix into.
You can
Right?
take
Let me
that
drink.
off if it's bad
No,
on your
a little. I'll take it. That's why. Woo. Now I'm gonna have to make with one eye only. Yes, because the other was hit by this. So
now
now
people
people say,
stop laughing.
no, pay attention.
Yes, no.
Look, that's why this is when they're talking. First thing, there is a reason. Even in the movie, it gives a reason, right?
Correct.
It gives a reason. The Matrix doesn't have that much energy anymore. After the war, something happened. Look, we're not going to explain the plot. We're explaining how it's made cinematographically, right? We have plenty evidence. Like we're saying, we have evidence of this. It's in the movie. It's made on purpose. We can show it. So they don't have. So they make a super version, right? They have money to make the Matrix 10 times more interesting than Avatar. But the thing is, it's not coherent. If they just, it's the same thing that happened to Star Wars, right? They made the prequels, and everyone had that sense. The prequels look more modern than the sequels that were made in the past. And the Matrix solved that problem. They can make Matrix, they can make another Matrix movie to attend the public expectations with high bullet time effects, with more CGI, with everything, right? But no, they made one purposefully to break the expectations, to see the public complain and then fall flat on their face, showing that their expectations is subpar to the idea of creating a proper different world of the Matrix. They reset it, but now how is it presented? And they solved by changing the genre. Now it became a comedy, a BBC existential comedy. That's one of the things. Proof of that, we said the word simulate. Simulate. How do you say that? Simulate or simulate? So this simulation.
Simulate.
Simulate. That's proper. Every line they say, it's a bit funny. The kid says, "Are you trying to bone my mom or what?" Right? Mm-hmm. It's designed into that. That's why Neo is weaker. That's why the scene in the end, when we have like more proof than that. We're just saying in terms of storytelling. That's why in the end they break the expectation. When he's coming to rescue, who is he coming to rescue? Neo?
Trinity.
Trinity is on a bike. We all think, oh, they're gonna repeat the highway chase.
Correct.
And what happens? The action just shifts to a cafe, to the simulate cafe, with them talking, right? Because it's not supposed to be all that. Right? And she says, no, I'm going to stay with my husband. They are all designed to be weaker on their decisions. And however, she obviously saves the day. Everyone saves the day. The movie ends up on a happy note.
Correct.
Right? So that seemed to me like I was complaining initially with you. I said, why did they do this? Just to, like, they do this in movies, just to keep elongate the action a little. They create a I don't know, a little situation just to delay the conclusion, the closure of the problem. And Trinity, like with deciding to go with the family, seemed to do that, but it was actually part of that. Like when Neil in the beginning do not refuse to take the pill. He was no. He's weak. Everything in this new Matrix is weaker. It's supposed to be weaker than the previous version. And here is one scene when they are talking, right?
Okay.
When they're talking. And you can see by the window the people passing like in a strange pace. It's made on purpose. And some people are, and then they are too fast. There's a woman who's coming too fast, and then she kind of stops. And then you see the same guy going the same way again. It's not coming back. It's the same guy. And at the same point, Trinity is saying that's a coincidence. Everything is a comment, obviously, on everything. People say it's meta. That's all it is. But it's meta on a different level. Now, about the movie being meta, this is it encapsulates the spirit of what movies are now. They're based on a continuous feedback with the public, right? The public now is more well informed. There's Wikipedia. There's no time for people to be wondering what something means. You have all the references, you have all the reviews out there, all the expectations. And Matrix just did that, which is a trend. Like we saw this in Will and Grace. They talk about the plot instead of action. They say, how are we going to resolve this? Right? There's a whole episode in which Will and Grace, same thing they did with the first episode of Inside number 9. The first episode of 6th season called Something Heist. It's self-referential. It's talking because a movie now, they have different genres, they have different, and in a week, if a movie is famous, they will dissect it, right? So look at these scenes and you see what I'm saying. The scenes in which you look in the mirror and instead of seeing the new, you see the old new. Being it's a bit over-explained now, right? Then I'll go through my list. I'm saying what I remember. And when you look at but the whole thing about Matrix is when Neo, that's why when he goes, the guy makes it fun, like it's in a small mirror. The whole thing is supposed to be like, that's another reason I was wondering, why did the music seem so annoying? The music's too action. I'm not saying the music's bad, right? We're not here to criticize no one's work. However, the music is just action. The beauty of Don Davis is not in the movie. And I was complaining, and then I thought, it's on purpose. Because it's supposed to be a made for TV. They're not using cinematographic music. And Don Davis is cinematographic. Don Davis, I don't remember. He made Bound, right? I've seen his music is beautiful. Instead, they have another person to do the music of the movie. Are you comfortable? Can you?
Yeah,
you want to?
I'm okay. I'm gonna check on her.
Check on our baby. That's it.
Back then, I was just like any other cockatoo, pretending my life. Until I looked up and I saw you. It was a different you, but I saw the real you. Just a second before you left.